5 ways to claim back your life. And in this instance, I'm talking about when you're feeling overwhelmed, overworked, you don't know which way to turn. I mean, an out of balanced, overworked, overwhelmed life can come in many forms, can't it? But I'm here to show you 5 ways that are going to be very effective, and which I've used myself because I've been in this situation myself. Back in 2001, I split up with my husband. I had 3 young children to look after, and I was working all hours as a nurse, 12-hour shifts, night shifts. I felt like I had to do that to keep everything afloat and on board, you know, keep things going. And the responsibility was overwhelming. And I remember my house being in chaos, my kids were running riot, and I couldn't cope, I'll admit that. But my life is completely different now. I've created a life where it's in balance. I'm happy every day, I feel fulfilled, and I feel joy and happiness, and that is how life should be, I think, don't you? So the number 1, I would say, is health and well-being. Now, health and well-being, without your health and well-being, we've got nothing, have we? Like, health is wealth, in my opinion. So health and well-being must come first, and it covers a wide umbrella, doesn't it? You know, you could talk about nutrition, exercise, everything like that. And I'm going to give you a little bit of tough love here, actually, because it needs to be said, and it is for your benefit. If you don't look after your health and well-being and you go about your life in a stressed, overwhelmed, overworked way, you're not indispensable. You can be replaced. That job that you go to every day and you slog your guts out and you work all these hours, you will be replaced in that job. And it is a hard pill to swallow, isn't it, really? Because we don't like to think that we can be replaced, but we will be replaced. So it's up to you to look after your health and well-being. No one else is going to, are they? So health and well-being does come under a wide umbrella, doesn't it? And I could go into various instances about where you could promote your health and well-being. But what I'm going to do today is talk about a really good, strong, powerful morning practice. And it's something that I do every day, and it just sets you up for the day. And whether you realise it or not at first, the cumulative effect of having a morning practice is very good on the rest of the day. You feel calmer, you don't react, you respond more to things. And I'll go through a few practices that I do, just simple practices that you can incorporate into your day, which will actually give you more time, not less time, more time. Because I can hear you saying, oh, I haven't got time to do a morning practice. But by doing a morning practice, you create more time because you'll have less drama, you'll feel calmer in yourself, and you'll be more mindful about how you go about your everyday life. So my number 1 practice every morning is, and I even do it in bed actually, I set my alarm for 10 minutes and I do 10 minutes of having no thought. And I know it's quite hard to have no thoughts with meditation, and people say, oh, the mind chatter. But in time, the mind, you know, you're turning down the volume of that chatter. And you just concentrate on your breathing. You could sit yourself up a little bit in bed, or you could sit in a chair when you get up after your breakfast. It's up to you. But, you know, if you do it first thing in the morning, it's over and done with, and it is quite enjoyable to, like, have no thoughts. And just if you have a thought, watch it just float by. And that is a good practice, I think. And it's something I've been doing for years. And I know it does benefit me in life. So another morning practice I do is journaling. Like, write your thoughts down, your intentions for the day, or how you felt the day before, or anything to do with your life. You know, how you know, if you wanted a job, think about the end result and do affirmations and visualizations towards that. Write down what you want in the present tense. That's like scripting. All your feelings, pour all your feelings out onto your journal, like a diary. But it's But writing things down is a very strong, powerful practice, because you're intentional. You're commanding the universe that this is what you want. And it's not something like a thought that comes and then goes. You've written it down, and then you can go back to it and look at your past week, how it's gone and everything. And also really with regarding like journaling, I also write down 10 things that I'm grateful for every morning. So you could incorporate that into your journaling, or, you know, have your own way of journaling. It's just a very good practice, I think. And another good practice that I do every morning, I've been doing it for 18 months now, is like yoga. 10 minutes every morning. There's this girl on YouTube, her name's Cassandra, that I follow. And it's just 10 minutes yoga, 10 minutes of stretching, getting the breath going, and that sets you up for the day, you know. And these practices of health and well-being will set you up for your day. You'll find that your day flows. It'll be so much better than if you just rushed about and you felt overwhelmed. So number 2 is invest in yourself. Now, I've started an online business and I regard it as investing in myself. It's investing in my future. I'm learning digital skills and marketing. And I'll put the link below if you're interested. And it's been a game changer for me, because I'm on the path of doing something where I create money with an online heartfelt business, and I create time and money freedom. And I actually am an affiliate for this company, and this guy Stuart Ross puts you through 4 free videos that will tell you all about an online business and digital skills and marketing. And it's amazing. I strongly recommend that you try it. But any investment in yourself is going to be beneficial to you, isn't it? Like buying a book, buying a motivational book, or going on a course, going to a seminar, even watching a rom-com on telly. That's investing in yourself. You're giving yourself time, having a bubble bath with a glass of wine. You know, you're important. Your life is important. Your time is important. Invest in yourself. I strongly recommend that. So number 3 is set boundaries. Set boundaries for yourself mainly, and others. You can't be all things to all people, can you? I mean, when you come home from work, you feel like your house has got to be tidied and clean from top to bottom. Is that necessary? You know, be firm on yourself. Say, no, I've got to go to bed. I've got to get up again the next morning. You know, be firm with yourself. Set strong boundaries. If your boss asks you to do overtime, or your children ask you to do something and you haven't got time, just say, I'm sorry, I haven't got time. You know, you can't just say yes and then regret it and moan about it later. Set strong boundaries. You know, I mean, it's important. Your time is important. So number 4 is declutter and minimalize in your home. I'm talking about your environment is very important, isn't it? You know, I mean, I remember back in the day, like I said, in 2001, when I was feeling, you know, overwhelmed, overworked, chaotic, and yes, I was depressed because I had all this responsibility, and my house was in chaos. There's toys everywhere. The kitchen was always in chaos, and I felt numb to changing it. I don't know whether you have felt the same. And you know, I felt numb changing it, and I was an overworked, overwhelmed, chaotic mess. My kids ran riot, and I'll admit this because now my house is very minimal and tidy, and that's how I like it, because when it is like that, you know, where everything is, there's less drama, and you live in a more calm, peaceful environment. But how do you do that if you've not got any time? Well, I say do a little bit every day, like a corner or a drawer. Just chuck things out. I mean, I'm moving house at the moment, and my mantra is get rid, get rid, get rid. Do I need it? Do I love it? Do I value it? Is it sentimental? I mean, I've been finding all sorts of things in my loft. And what I've been doing is, I mean, if it's of something valuable and my family don't want it or it's not any good for charity, I take a picture of it. So at least you've got that picture of your, your sentimental item. So yes, so minimalise. And as I say, because you're overwhelmed and overworked, you might think that you haven't got time, but just a little bit of time every day. And before, in a few months, you'll have a really lovely, clean, tidy house. So, fifth and final point for these 5 ways to claim back your life is to delegate. Now, when I was back in the day, in my moment of darkness, I didn't delegate. I did it all myself, and my thoughts at that time were, oh, I might as well do it myself. By the time you've told them, I might as well have done it myself. But tell them you must, because that creates more time for you. Your husband might be dropping his underwear on the floor and you've been picking it up for years. Stop. Say to him, look, it's your responsibility to pick your underwear up off the floor. I'm not doing it anymore. Delegate to your kids. Can you do this, please? Can you do that, please? You can't do everything, because in the long run, if you keep asking them to do the same things, they'll get into the habit of it, won't they? I mean, I've got my son living with me at the moment, and, I haven't let him get away with a little bit in the past, but each time he leaves things on the side or doesn't wash up, I tell him, and he has a certain time to do things and put things away. And he does it now without me asking, so that's a bit of a result in itself. But no, really, guys, your time is precious. We've only got one life, and I have been through this myself. And it is well worth cultivating the mindset that my time is precious. I'm claiming back my life. I want my life to be full of love, joy, abundance and fulfillment. Claim it now. You are worth it. Anyway, I hope this was of benefit to you, and have a great day. As I said, the link below, you can get the free videos. If you like this video, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel. It's quite a new channel, and I'm here for you. Have a lovely day, everybody. Bye for now.